Hi. Can you just tell us something about yourself that relates to this job and why you're interested in being a hairstylist here?
Well, ever since I was a little kid, I always dreamed of cutting, of cutting and designing hair. Like, cutting hair is one of my greatest passions. I truly believe that cutting hair is is um is truly an artistic endeavor, and I really would like to cut hair.
So obtaining this job was more like a long-term goal and not a recently made decision.
I actually started wanting to cut hair and cut and design hair ever since I was a child. So it's actually a pretty long-term goal.
So then, out of all these other applicants, what special skills sets you apart from them?
Well, I can cut hair with both my hands, so so I'm ambidextrous. So that's a skill. That's a skill that I believe would be more useful and it makes me much better than other applicants.
How would you say, what makes you the most qualified for this job? What is your special skills?
Well, as I said before, I can cut hair with both my hands, and I have a truly deep passion for cutting hair.
Well, for this job, you need good communication skills to deal with other people. So, do you have those good skills?
Well, normally when I cut hair, I consider it as an individual endeavor because it's more of a personal thing. Like I really do like cutting hair.
Well, what about how you need to deal with other people, like
Well,
just manners or patience?
Well, usually I don't think people will be upset with what I do because I truly believe that I am really well suited for this job. So, but if I do have to deal with other people, I'll probably work with them and help find a solution that's like they'll fit both our expectations.
What kind of previous or past experience do you have for this job?
Well, I've attended. Well, I previously attended many of those adult vocational schools about cutting hair. So I believe I'm pretty well suited for this job.
Okay. How would you handle a unsatisfied customer?
Well, like I said before, if some customer is actually unsatisfied with my job, I usually try to work with them and try to find a viable solution.
What about an unsatisfied employer?
Well, employers, I too will also try to find a viable solution. So normally I usually don't think that an employer will be unsatisfied with my work.
Do you want to become a professional in this field?
Yeah, I really do want to become a professional in what I do.
Why?
Because like I said before, I'm truly passionate about this job and I really would like to cut and style hair.
Okay. Can you name some things that you believe are the most important aspects of an employer?
Well, since cutting hair is pretty much like an artistic endeavor, I look in an employer, some of the characters I look in an employer is that I hope that the employer usually don't put too much restrictions on me so I'm able to do what I like to do best.
Then, would you rather work independently with colleagues or under a supervisor?
Well, usually, I would like to work with colleagues because I usually get what their ideas about what they think about how they think about my work. So I like to hear about others' opinions.
Do you expect to have an assistant working for you?
Normally, I don't want to have an assistant because I truly believe that having an assistant will hold me back from my true potential.
What would you say would be your primary goal for yourself and for this business?
Well, one of my main goals is to introduce a new look to the art world. I really want to contribute much. I really want to add artistic quality to hairstyling because currently nowadays I don't think that hairstyling is much of an art. So I hope that I'll be able to make this profession more individualistic.
And if you were to be accepted here, how large of a factor would your pay be?
Because cutting hair is one of my major passions, I don't think pay would be much of a factor because I really enjoy cutting hair. So I think the sheer pleasure I get from cutting hair was the greatest pay of all.
Then what about working hours?
Okay, for work hours, I usually probably stay as long as possible.
What would you consider more important? Time or quality?
I consider time to be more important. I expect quality to be more important because cutting hair is after all an art, and you can't rush art.
Then what would you enjoy the most about working here?
I really enjoy doing what I like best, which is cutting hair. So I think just doing my job is what I enjoy most.
What do you enjoy the least?
Well, what I enjoy the least is when people rush my work, and that when people try to impose their values upon what I do. So I really don't like it. I really don't like it when people try to make me do things that I would rather not do.
Okay, Chris. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, if everything goes well, I probably would see myself as an extremely well-suited professional hairstylist. So I probably might go far from if everything goes well.
Well, a job like this one would involve a lot of working with children, and so how good are you with children?
Oh, I'm not really that great with children, to be honest. But then I'll try to work with them. I'm extremely flexible, so I can adapt to this new hurdle that I must jump over.
Have you ever worked at a similar job? If so, why did you leave it or choose to come here?
Well, I worked in a previous hair salon before, but then the individuals there aren't. I'm not satisfied with the individuals over there because they try to rush what I do, and so I'm not able to achieve my full potential. So I decided to join here because based on what I heard from other individuals, that this company probably will allow me to do my best.
What education have you received in order to, let's say, master this profession?
Well, after all, I am extremely. I've attended an vocational school for quite a long time already, so I pretty much am very experienced with cutting hair. But I also have attended the local community college art courses, so I have artistic sense when it comes to cutting hair.
Would you be willing to help other employees improve on their abilities?
Well, yeah, usually I would because sometimes I see that some employees aren't as artistic that I am, so I would like to assist them by giving them advice and other pointers to help them become become true artists.
How would you define good customer service?
A good customer service usually helps assist customers whenever possible and help ensure that customers will be satisfied with what the company does.
Can you expand on your work ethic and how it would affect your job here?
Well, usually when I'm at work, I try to be as respectful as possible and also try to not only be respectable, but also try to engage in social communications, so that it would not only be an enjoyable experience for me, but it will also be an enjoyable experience for the customer.
Okay, well, that's pretty much all we need to hear, and we'll get back to you about